What's good, people? So today we're going to be talking about the nuanced throw game in Tekken 8. Generally, the throw rate window is 20 frames, but we're going to talk about counter hit throw. So counter hit throw window is actually 10 frames, so it's half. So I'm going to record Dragunov to do his 1+2 throw. So this is on regular, no counter hit. And you will see that I have quite a lot of time to react to the throw break. See what I mean? So I can visually look at the arms and throw break. I had a lot of time there just. So now what I'm going to do is turn on opponent counter. So what that is going to do is it's going to shorten the throw break window, and you'll see that there's sparks, there's red sparks when he throws me and it's on counter hit. So those red sparks indicate a counter hit. So see how I couldn't break it in time. You have to press it straight away. So counter hit throws are still breakable. They're just really hard to break. See, I tried to look at the arms and I got thrown. So yeah, the counter hit throw window is actually 10 frames. So just for reference, I'm going to set him to do throws on normal hit. And you will see that there's no red spark. So this is on normal hit. And it gives me enough time to look at the arms and break it, as you can see. Now, we're going to switch back on counter hit and look at the red sparks. So that indicates a counter hit, and the throw rate window is significantly reduced by half. I literally have to press the button straight away. See, it's still breakable, but very, very difficult. So that's counter hit throws in a nutshell. Now, the other one that we're going to look at is power crushes and how throws interact with power crushes. Okay, so I've set Dragunov to do a jab power crush, and as you can see, that power crush is -14 because upon blocking it, I'm +14, so that means he's -14. Before we jump into how grabs interact with power crushes, I just want to say, generally grabs take 12 frames, so they have 12 frames startup. Now, some command throws can actually be quicker, so as you can see, Jack's quarter circle forward 1 is 11 frames. Same with his down forward 2 +4, 11 frames. And even the hard one with the blue spark is 11 frames. And yeah, up forward 1+2, 11 frames. So as you can see, some throws can actually be quicker. So this is important when we're looking at punishment. So I'm going to actually set the opponent to break my throws. So look, you can set it in the menu. So look, opponent throw escapes. So what this is going to do is the opponent is going to break all of my throws. As you can see here, I'm mixing up the throws and he's still breaking all of them. This is important because you can clearly see the throw breaks are enabled and he's breaking every throw. Every generic throw, every command throw I throw at him. As you can see, he's breaking all of my throws. So what happens if he tries to break a throw after I've blocked a power crush? It's going to be a punish. As you saw, I'm going to show you again. And you can kind of hear the punish with that sound cue. Kind of beam noise that indicates a punish or a counter hit on a power crush. This is exclusive to power crush, by the way. This kind of noise with throws and power crushes. So let's talk about punishment first. Jack in particular and Law can actually launch you for blocking a power crush. So as you can see, this throw starts up in 11 frames. So all power crushes that are -11 or worse, or -11, -12, -13, 14, so on and so forth, can be punished with an 11 frame throw. So I'm going to try it again. So look, crazy damage. Something like that. So look at the massive damage Jack will get from punishing a power crush. It just depends on how minus a power crush is, but because Jack has access to a launching 11 frame throw, he can punish a lot of power crushes with that throw in particular pretty hard. So that's the situation when a power crush is blocked. So what about those safe power crushes that are high attacks or you know, like Victor's back 1+2 or Asuka's forward 1+2. Those are power crushes that are actually safe on block. I'm going to demonstrate what happens if a throw is on counter hit and it's during a power crush. So again, throw escapes are on, and I'm going to counter hit Dragunov with a throw. So that is a counter hit. He cannot break this throw. As you can see, that kind of chime noise. So throw escapes are on. What happens if I throw him now? He's going to break it. What about after the power crush? During the power crush? Counter hit? Cannot break. So yeah, counter hit, throws during a power crush cannot be broken. So that's why it has that kind of chime noise, and that's a sound cue that throws are interacting with power crushes. So that is also important to understand. So let's look at safe power crushes that are generally high. So I've recorded Victor to do jab power crush. So as you can see, it's safe. I'm +9, and Jack does not have any 9-frame moves, so I can't punish it. Even if I do forward 2, which is 10 frames, I can't punish. It's safe. So what's important to note here is throw escapes are still enabled. So I'm going to throw him after the power crush. He's going to break it. It's going to break it. What happens if I counter hit him before the power crush? He's going to get grabbed and he can't break it. But this is important to know. Now, you can actually get guaranteed punishes on these safe power crushes if you duck and you punish him in time while the power crush is still in recovery. So what happens if I try to throw him but I'm late and he's still in recovery? So I'm going to duck it. He can still break it because he's actually recovered from power crush state. That makes sense. So this is a punish because he's still in power crush state, so he hasn't recovered from the move. I'm going to be late on purpose and he can break it now. So that is the difference in interaction. So as you can see there, he still was not recovered fully from power crush, and now this nets me massive damage because I can floor break with some of Jack's throws. The last situation where a throw is guaranteed as a punish is actually blocking a rage art and throwing it, because rage arts have armor frames within themselves. So rage arts act as a power crush, and that's why if I block rage art and punish it with a throw, you'll hear that sound cue, that chime, because it's throwing the armor frames. So it's literally a power crush. So I'll show you again. I'm going to be late on the punish. See? He can still break it. So I'm going to be late on the punish on purpose. So he's recovered. Can still break it. He's not in power crush state anymore. He's still in power crush state. And I can throw him as a punish. He's going to absorb my attack. See? So yeah, rage arts actually do have armor frames built in. So that's why throwing works as a punish on rage arts. So yeah, that is kind of power crush and throws and the interaction between them, and also rage arts. So yeah, as you saw, throws, like for example, if you can't launch your opponent, some characters don't have a 15-frame launch like Jack does, so they won't be able to punish rage arts as hard. So you can just opt for a throw, a damaging throw. Let's say for example you have a 40 damage throw, you can use that instead. Some characters don't have a 15-frame launch. That is the kind of interaction between throws, power crushes, and rage arts. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.